And it's Ken Kraetzer for Cadets Media. We're at West Point. It is opening day of the football season. Black Knights are going to play Tarleton State from Texas. And we're here for the Parade of Cadets. They're just starting to leave the sally ports of Washington Hall and the barracks area. See a couple of helicopters out on the parade grounds. And as part of it's branch week, the seniors get a chance to talk with representatives of the approximately 18 Army branches and learn what's involved, what the opportunities are, and important step in their application to serve in a particular branch of interest in the U.S. Army and learn about alternatives. Of course, you have infantry. About 200, 220 of the class will join infantry. Many will join field artillery, armor. Cyber is a big area. Missile defense, air assault. Those areas, military police, and many other adjutant general, JAG areas. All very important to serve in the U.S. Army. We'll have the class officers. And music is being provided by the West Point Band, the Army's oldest band, over 200 years. Inspiring, entertaining, recognizing members of the Army, veterans, and the communities they come from. West Point Band has some terrific holiday concerts. And they have terrific concerts all year. And one of the highlights is first Saturday in December, first Saturday, Sunday, they have the holiday show, which is always, we always look forward to. A little bit of an overcast day here at West Point, but it's partly sunny. Let's say it's partly sunny. Great day for football, not so hot. Tarleton State played in 100-degree temperatures in Oregon last week. Corps of Cadets Color Guard, marching on the field, last unit on the right. Normally about half of the companies in the Corps of Cadets participate in these. Maybe they have 4 regiments. As you expect, the stands are filled today. A lot of parents, a lot of visitors from Tarleton State. Great to see them. They're in their kind of a purple color. They all wear their purple colored shirt and hats. Great to see them. Travel the country. Last week I played in Portland, Oregon. In very warm conditions.
What about you? like, well,
The commander of troops for today's parade is Brigade Commander, Cadet First Captain J. Suriana Ryan from North Kingston, Rhode Island. His staff consists of the Brigade Executive Officer, Cadet Captain Connor Faraday from Melbourne Beach, Florida. The Brigade Adjutant, Cadet Captain Nicholas Radke from Ramona, California. The Brigade Intelligence Officer, Cadet Captain Mark Clemens from Panama City, Florida. Brigade Operations Officer, Cadet Captain Leah Stokes from Raleigh, North Carolina. Brigade Logistics Officer, Cadet Captain Lexi Moranto from Olivet, Missouri. And the Brigade Honor Captain, Cadet Captain Mason Harris from Heber Springs, Arkansas.
Down there, I think that's right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
It's not fresh for the road yet.
Joining us in the reviewing stands today, we are honored to have Brigadier General R.J. Garcia, Commandant of the United States Corps of Cadets, Class of 1996. Command Sergeant Major Tony Powers, Command Sergeant Major of the United States Corps of Cadets. Brigadier General Shane R. Reeves, Dean of the Academic Board, Class of 1996. Major General David Gardner, 101st Airborne Division Commanding General, Class of 1994. Command Sergeant Major Doug Walker, Command Sergeant Major of the 101st Airborne Division. Representative Steve Womack, United States Representative from Arkansas and Chairman of the United States Military Academy Board of Advisors. Mr. Eric Garrison, Senior Advisor to the Secretary of Defense. Orange County Executive Steve Neuhaus, and Orange County Sheriff Paul Arteta. The reviewing party for today's review consists of Lieutenant General Steve Gilland, Superintendent, United States Military Academy, Class of 1990. Dr. James Hurley, President of Tarleton State University. The Honorable Daniel P. Driscoll, Secretary of the Army. General Randy A. George, Chief of Staff of the United States Army, Class of 1988. Sergeant Major of the Army, Michael R. Weimer. And Command Sergeant Major Phil Barretto, Command Sergeant Major of the United States Military Academy.
Bring your units to present arms! Present arms! Present
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for honors and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Please feel free to sing along with us as our national anthem is played. Please be seated.
Bring your unit! Order!
The United States Military Academy Band is under the direction of Deputy Commander and Conductor Captain Philip Tappan and Drum Major Master Sergeant Nathan Eady. Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Maxwell Felter from Palo Alto, California. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Andrew Morgos from Dallas, Texas. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Michael Berlingeri from Washington, Michigan. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Jack Capriola from West Babylon, New York. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Ariel Aylesworth from Manassas, Virginia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Cameron Rowe from New York, New York. The second battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Matthew Stewart from West Islip, New York. The battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Dodson Riggs from Chapin, South Carolina. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Ethan Williamson from Reidsville, North Carolina. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Isaac Garcia from Watsonville, California. Sarah Sahaya from Baskin Ridge, New Jersey. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Matthew Dupuy from Friendswood, Texas. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Cora Neffig from Duluth, Minnesota. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Austin Maynard from Post Falls, Idaho. The third battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Ian First from Fremont, North Carolina. Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Christopher Sanchez from Bayshore, New York. G is commanded by Cadet Captain John Smith from Novi, Michigan. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Haley Bavina from Morton Beach, Florida. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Reese Harrison, Lake Oswego, Oregon. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Samuel Akey from San Antonio, Texas. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Lucien Nicholson from Mendon, Massachusetts. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Andrew Westermeyer from Plymouth, Minnesota. Since the days of the American Revolution, flag bearers have been an important element in ceremonies. At the center of today's formation and bearing the national colors is the United States Corps Cadets Color Guard, led by Cadet Color Sergeant William Bethany from Westchester, Ohio. Marching with the colors of the Brigade Command Sergeant Major, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Annalise Agilakis at Denver, Colorado. The 4th Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Claudia Brodsky, Milburn, New Jersey. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Henry Penn, Rockville, Maryland. The 1st Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Matthew Ellsworth, Cranberry, New Jersey. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Jared Costa, Glastonbury, Connecticut. Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Anna Wong from Eagle, Idaho. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Aaron Hunt from Guilford, Connecticut.
Let's go, Anna!
Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Brock Payton from Tamarack, Florida. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Joseph Lord from Blue Springs, Missouri. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Peter Burton from Royal Oak, Michigan. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Bennett Marshall from Chatham, New Jersey. The second battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Rene O'Brien from Fort Wayne, Indiana. The battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Owen Warren from Rooteville, Georgia. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Nathan Blocker from Buena Vista, Colorado. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Quinn Healy from Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Beatriz de los Heros de Uriarte from Madrid, Spain. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Elijah Mitchell from Tent Sleep, Wyoming. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Timothy Ormsby from Springfield, Virginia. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Justin Zetterwald from Yorktown, Virginia. The third battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Megan DePlue from Imperial, Missouri. The battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Nathan Ballesteros from Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Trent Leone from Fayetteville, North Carolina. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Andrew Charnella from North Kingstown, Rhode Island. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Zachary Surrey from Wallace, Texas. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Christopher Newton from Richardson, Texas. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Jillian Pennell from Huntsville, Alabama. The First Sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Noah Miller from Bridgewater, Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song, "The Army Goes Rolling Along." Please feel free to sing along as it is played.
wraps up our parade review of the Corps of Cadets at West Point on football game day, opening day against Tarleton State. The president of Tarleton State is part of the reviewing committee. Also joining is the Secretary of the Army, Dan Driscoll. And this is General Gillen, the Superintendent of West Point, on the far right. And it's interesting, 4 flags for general officers, and the Secretary of the Army has a flag. Very impressive. And that's the Hellcats. This is Ken Kraetzer for Cadets Media. We're going to run up to Nike Stadium for today's game. We'll have more coverage of Army versus Tarleton State very soon. Thank you for watching, and looking forward to another great season. Thank you for watching and all the support we receive of Cadets Media. We cover cadets, midship, in the military and veterans proudly since 2008. Again, thank you for watching. Glad to be here at West Point starting another football season, our 17th. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's review. Please remain in your seats as the United States Military Academy parachute team will now conduct a free fall demonstration. We would like to remind everyone to please stay off the plane as you exit the parade grounds. Black Knight's Alley